whenever he was at the door, I buzzed him in, and he came inside. My thought process was it was just another dude coming in to work out. So I didn't think of anything out of that.
As soon as he was approaching me, I pushed him. I said, bro, what the F are you doing? Get away from me. Stop trying to touch me. He started chasing me around the bench, and we ended up on the other side of the gym.
I'm grateful that she came forward. I know that her story is going to be an inspiration to other women.
My advice would be to never give up. My parents always told me in life to never give up on anything. And that's one thing I always kept in my mind when I was fighting him. As long as you don't give up, you fight back, you show him that you are strong, that you are one, that you're able to fight back and survive this and get out of the situation. I believe it's possible.
First and foremost, going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking your freedoms and your lives to do so. Shalom to the few sisters that do listen, and the speckled bird brothers of and sisters across the four corners of the globe that look like the other nations taking heed. Shalom, shalom. This is just going to be a quick lesson showing you that we are definitely in those times, and it's only going to take a least matter that he's probably going to crack off. Another false flag that's going to end all false flags for things to really just get going like that. I'm gonna get a scripture real quick. What is it? Luke 18. It's lucky. Luke 23. And this is Luke 23. Verse 31, it says, "For if they do these things in the green tree, what shall be done in the dry?" So the times that we're coming in, once there's not food in stores and it's more, and the chaos builds upon itself, and you can't walk down the street without somebody feeling like they're gonna have to basically, no questions asked, take you heads on. You know, we're getting close to that. Because you see that this is happening in a day and time where it still looks like we have a average civilization, but we're at the point to where it's still crumbling. So you're going to see little things like this happening more and more until that great day. And this woman got lucky that we're not in that day, because this guy, you know, he was bugged out. He's probably on drugs or something, but he had one intent. His only intent was just to get that ass, not to do anything. He didn't see that as a harmful thing. He just seen some chick in the gym working out, and she foolishly let him in at night. That was really dumb on her part, because she's in the mindset of carelessness until, it's not going to be like that. And you women are starting to see. It's like, oh, it's just a guy coming in the middle of the night to work out the gym. Not that doesn't happen, but somebody's coming 9 times out of 10, they're going to let themselves in. So she put herself in the worst case scenario. God forbid, if he would have actually just knocked her one good time, all that fighting that she was doing, she would have been too dazed to do anything, and it would have already happened. So, hey, this all the women in the comment section talking about this video clip, something like, that's why you never fight back. No, it's gonna be, you're gonna realize in that day when these bugged out guys start coming for y'all, since y'all wanted to be wicked, that you don't have the strength to overpower a man. This guy just kind of wasn't trying to fight. He looked like he just wanted one thing. She was popping him upside the head, and he just had that spirit on him to just pussy. That's all he was thinking about. It's like, you look at the dude, he looks zombified, man. But you know, this is just one of the clips I was going to show based on the things that the Lord is doing, because it's stirring up that he's doing in the midst of these people, man. Since man is seriously seriously dead, as if being dead isn't serious. Man is seriously dead after being carefully ran over on accident while trying to steal Cadillac converter. So, and that's been happening a lot in the city of Chicago. So I'm not sure exactly where this happened at, but I know that a lot of Cadillac converter thefts have been going on. But hey, this is just judgment for being a wicked dude. As you see that this judgment is not falling on somebody that was doing the best things in life. It's somebody that was doing something outwardly wicked that, hey, you know that you shouldn't have been doing that, you know. But this is Sirach chapter 39, verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, which can come in many forms. You know, it can come in the Lord putting the spirit on a person, all right? Or he has an angel this controlling the weather, you know. Or it's some internal disease that he makes you receive. That's why it says that it would in Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets before me and before the of old prophesied of against many countries and great kingdoms of war and of evil and of famine, you know. That's the Lord using the angels to smite this place. But you're going to see these plagues start to come in many diverse ways, and they're going to be hidden home, man. All right? Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. The teeth of wild beasts and scorpions and serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. It even said the teeth of wild beasts. Now, here's another little clip I had, you know, of a man. It says, the Irishman killed by chicken in vicious barnyard attack. So the Lord clearly has a sense of humor, because these are the things that you're hearing about as far as someone being destroyed. It's not common. That's how you know it's the hand of the Most High that is jacking this place up, man. It's not just some random event, but that's the reason. These are the reasons why Esau doesn't want you to know, because he wants this chaos to continue. He doesn't want you to know that that Satan exists, because if there's an evil that exists, well, what's our protection against this? Yahweh Shmi Yahweh Shai. All right? But this, hey, the way that things are set up, you're led astray according to your own lust. So if you fall for the okie doke, you falling for your own lust, man. What is it? Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 4. And it reads, it says, a wicked doer giveth heed to false lips, and a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue. So, hey, ultimately, if you were meant to fall for all of these distractions and things out here, then you were inherently wicked. You were meant to be destroyed, and that's the reason why you've been delivered to the slaughter, man. But like I said, all these things are about to multiply. From the distress of men, from the distress of women, you know, crying out about attacks and who's going to protect you, to the distress of men, because, hey, these men about to get it too. That's why, you know, hey, we will say you women need men, but more preferably a man of the Lord. You know, the man, you know, without Yahweh Shmi Yahweh Shai is really worthless. The only thing he might be able to teach you is order. But if he doesn't have Yahweh Shmi Yahweh Shai, he really has no order, you know. So in that day, it's going to show who everybody's going to be turning to. They're going to be turning to the men that the Lord was dealing with, the men that were right in this time before, you know, the evil days came. All right. What it says that the Lord is going to make a man more precious than fine gold. Well, he's doing that. He's showing that these men that have been diligently searching the scriptures, to find what is honest and what is true, to present that before you people, they've been exercising what's right. This is the only way. There's no many ways. It's only one way. There are many ways to destruction, but it's only one way to be delivered. This is Zephaniah 3 and 5. It says, the just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. So the Lord, every day the Lord is judging this place, man. And it's getting more hectic. All right? It says, he faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So in all these things, that's the reason why you hear many of these people being made an example of, is because they're not turning from Yahweh Shemi Shai. I mean, it's like you're not turning to Yahweh Shemi Shai like this woman. All right? She's going to go, what does the cop say? I'm glad that she stood up, and then more women, it's going to make more women stand up. Meaning it's not going to humble women. They're not going to have any shame to say, well, I probably should invest in standing at home.
Whenever he was at the door,
be around my man more and not dress so fucking provocative.
It was just another dude coming in to work out.
Like this woman forgot that she had a whole ass cheeks out. Just that dead focus on your workout, which is another spirit that a woman does not have when it comes to anything aside from discernment. That's ultimately what it is, but these women are not circumspect. So this whole thing that's about to catch these people up is really about to catch them off guard. The Lord is coming like a thundering storm on a sunny day, man. You don't see from whence it came, and once it's there, it's just there, man. Although the Lord has showed his tokens unto his chosen, all right? That's why we deliver this truth to y'all, man. But it's only manifest unto the elect, because those are who also the tokens are delivered to. Although they might hear from the mouths of the prophets, Lord willing, they be of the elect. The elect are going to hear this, because this is only for the few, man. Many are called, but few are chosen. Yeah, this is Psalms 135 and 8. It says, who smote the firstborn of Egypt, both of man and beast. He sent tokens and wonders into the midst of thee. What are those tokens? The prophecies and plagues, man. All right? These are going to be the tokens to the end of this society, man. All right? O Egypt, upon Pharaoh and upon all his servants, who smote great nations and slew mighty kings. All right, because what does it say in the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter, man? Who smote nations with a continual stroke. Meaning this guy that was so, this fat motherfucker that just thought could nobody bring him down, that was so in charge. Hey, look what he's become, man. That's what's about to become this place, man. That you people love so much, because you could be easily relaxed today, just go and get caught off guard here. That's what y'all love, man. Y'all love that relaxation period, but that relaxation period is going to cost you your life, all right? This is Luke 17:33. Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. Because what did Yahweh Shai do? He lost his life, but he preserved his life by committing himself unto the will of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Likewise, as many of you are going to turn to that C-hip, that biometric identification, the R to the F to the I to the D. You're going to stick that in your right hand, trying to save your life. You're going to destroy yourselves, man. All right? Because what does it say? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion in the wilderness and a bear met him, or leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. This is what's going to become of these people that wander on in darkness. They don't know that his destruction is coming until it happens. They don't see the bear until the bear is mauling them. All right? Because they chose not to serve Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the Lord of hosts. So with that, hopefully this has been edifying, man. These things are going to increase, man. Let's get one more scripture. Yeah, this is here it is. 2nd Ezra 16-21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion, which is what's happening now. That darkness is growing even more and more until that day that begins to come, man. You know, like it says in the book of Proverbs, man. You know that the way of the just is a shining light, you know. They grow more and more. So as we continue to see, these people light is beginning to grow dim. And the only thing that comes to mind is that movie, that last Planet of the Apes movie, where the humans beginning to, you know, who was supposed to be the other nations in Esau, they began to lose understanding. You know, they basically became retarded. And they couldn't really do anything for themselves. And yet the wisdom of the apes, it increased. You know, which that person, the person that makes those movies definitely gets them from the scriptures, because that's what's happening now with you people, man. That you're not going to know how to survive in that day. Most people that this in America don't have the basic survival skills. And that's needless to say. That's really nothing if you have the Lord, because the Lord is going to gear you towards everything. But you just know the life expectancy of these people is so much dependent upon the government, the way he made it, that they don't have a lasting amount of time. They don't know how to find certain herbs to cure this ailment that they have, where they were getting pharmaceutical medicine for to help maintain their lifespan, you know. So you can see the type of case that we're about to be in. It's about to be basically a frenzy. Like when you see a fire in the store and everybody's scattering instead of forming respectable lines to get out, you know, coming into order, because these people's minds are out of order. So this whole thing is about to be chaos. And Esau thinks he's controlling it with ordo ab chaos, but the Lord is in control at all times. It says that the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, man. He turn it whithersoever he will, you know. But hey, gonna end it off on that note. Give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Shalom, and the Bible Ball.